a genius because they finished in just 7 months. That's cool. Then the sword master clenched his teeth with all his might. He began to grind them, but he immediately ran away in the other direction. The message warned that he was now extremely angry. The hero smiled softly and watched him. Loud noise came from the stadium. The boss shouted that this was their Centaur Stadium and invited everyone to the first race. He spread his arms and said that they had their own stadium and new rules, namely no impromptu races, as well as a speed limit inside the village, and some welcome the changes, but he knows that there are also opponents of this decision. But then he said that there is one but. The head immediately frowned and said that nothing could be done because that was their choice. He pointed at his daughter and said that this would be the first duel in a new stage of their history, and a race for the right to propose to his only daughter, to which she immediately began to be indignant. But he did not listen to her and said that she was simply beautiful in anger, but she continued to stand her ground. The cool man announced the first participant of the Comanche team, who posed like a stupid person. The second participant was the calm Schumacher. Even the judge decided to belittle him, saying that he was weak, but we all perfectly understand where this is going. The bully began to pester his opponent and said that he saw him training in the meadow, and admitted that he was not lacking in speed, and in the village he was afraid of hurting someone, so he held back. The scoundrel made an unpleasant face and said that he was not the only one who did this, and he does not run at full speed for the sake of a duel with a redneck. The quiet guy calmly listened to all the insults directed at him, and then Lloyd reached into his pocket for something and said that this was enough and it was necessary to save the fuse for the race. The hero raised his spatula up and ordered to get ready for the start. The participants took a ready stance, and the girl closely watched the start. Her father was absolutely serious. An explosion flew out of the protagonist's shoulder blade and he shouted a call to start, and then their clothes flew off. All the observers had their cheeks stretched by the wind, and they did not even have time to turn their eyes and follow. On the stadium surface there were trails from the drift of hooves. Schumacher took a stance corresponding to all the canons of anime. He pompously